today's we're today I'm doing a 10th anniversary review on a movie that I don't know if how many people have seen, but it's a pretty interesting movie from watching it. This is a movie called Lucy, which stars Scarlett Johansson and Morgan Freeman, directed by Luke Benson from The Fifth Element and Valerian and the City of Thousand Planets, if I can remember the name. And I was searching for movies, what to watch for the 10th as an anniversary special, and I've been interested in watching other movies from other actors that I really like, besides big blockbusters. And one of them was Scarlett Johansson, so I decided to include Lucy because of that. So, knowing that today is the 10th anniversary of this film's release, how did this movie go? But first off, I'll give you a synopsis of what this movie is, if I can remember it correctly. So, this woman named Lucy, played by Johansson, was being kidnapped by these vicious Korean people, and they were telling her to open a case of these blue things that was tested out by this weird dude that would later be shot, but then it would be used as a certain plot point to Lucy throughout the movie. And when Lucy was chained up, she was getting these weird stuff going on her body and cell and kidneys and part of her body, and becoming a little superhuman, because she not having any more remorse of killing killing people, like the Korean people that kidnapped her. But then she went to a hospital to know what's going on with her, where she noticed things about CPH4 and stuff, and that her life is gonna decrease when it gonna get worse when it goes to 100%, or she won't have no more time to live anymore. And she tries to get the help from Morgan Freeman, who plays this professor at the university, and a French police officer, who weirdly enough form a romance out of nowhere for a brief temporary moment. And they try to form a plan about how, and Lucy tries to use her abilities for trying to see where the three people she's targeting are going at with the drugs and stuff like that. And that's pretty much the synopsis of the movie, because honestly, this is probably the most interesting movies I've seen that is not like a big blockbuster, honestly, because Scarlett Johansson brings a very interesting presence, where when she first started, she was the ordinary lady that had her I guess lover getting killed, but then when she gets kidnapped and threatened by the Korean people, she she's crying and feeling nervous because of because they're threatening her to to open the case, but because if she won't, they'll kill her. But then when her body cell gets abilities, she feels a little more intimidating, especially when she starts killing everyone. And then she also has some abilities, also, like I said. And she made for a very interesting character, and she gives a very good performance in this movie as Lucy. And especially at the end, where I will not give away anything, but her scene at the end was very fascinating, honestly. It really was. And Morgan Freeman did a good job for what he had to do in this movie. And of course the human research thing in the beginning was a big plot point that will happen to Lucy later in the movie. And I do think the action is decent. It kind of disturbed me for a little bit because how bloody it was. I mean, it's rated R, so a lot of blood is expected, but it did shock me a little bit. And when she uses her abilities at the end, it was kind of nuts about what she was doing and where she was going throughout in the scene. Again, I do not want to give away because I would like people to see it, to see the movie after this review. And also what? I don't think there's not much to say about it. The movie's only 89 minutes long. And it doesn't really matter because I don't know what they could do after that. Also, there's some interesting abilities also. I forgot about the CPH4 thing because there was one crazy scene where she, at 40%, her body was almost gone to decrease and gain worse because her face was getting melted. But thanks to use of some of the deuces, she was able to look better, and then throughout the movie. But that was a very crazy scene at the plane of her just being kind of horrified and trying to find a cure for it when the bathroom before it's too late. Because that was a very crazy sequence, kind of creepy as well. And also the high deuces scene was used for something else at the end of the movie with computers and stuff like that. And that almost reminds me of the microbots from Big Hero 6, but I don't want to really tell about what happened because again, I want people to see it out of curiosity. But that ending was something, like I said. So, and yeah, so that's really what I can say about it. And also, there's the weirdly CG monkey in the movie as well. But yeah, peace out, bye. Happy anniversary to Lucy.